What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. It's raining. I'm getting ready to head to the airport. Hopefully no delays. You guys know I've been on vacation. I have 3 more cities and 3 more weeks, but I will see you guys August 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? We will do that meetup. And I think August 26th, I'll be at the basketball game, Clayton Clark versus Atlanta Dream. Okay, hey, you guys, listen, I know yesterday was Bloody Monday. We all survived. And for those who are tuned in, definitely check out with Diamond Dave. He's on top of that, the alerts, let you know what's up. And the market changes, but you need to be studying. Now, 2, what do I feel is happening? The rug is being pulled quicker than December. Listen, we thought it was a shoe-in for DJT to be up in there for this election. I still think that's possible. But even if he is, they're going to say, oh, November 6th. Okay, cool. This is what it is. November 8th, we're in a recession. So then it makes it look like for the next 2 years, you're fighting a negative story and you're a lame duck anyway. Okay. And so what can you do in this time period? We get online, we argue about Kamala or DJT, or we're talking back and forth on these topics. But I really want you to understand the most important house is your house right now. The most important decision is, are you retiring in the next 5 years? Are you investing over the next 5 years? Here's some of the things I see, and I recorded some videos. I don't know if they'll come out. We had our editor have some issues with some of the transfer files. But here's the biggest of them. You're going to see a lot of people teaching business systems, how to grease your business systems, how to scale your business. You're going to see a lot of people teaching on business funding. You're going to see a heavy push in the fall if interest rates drop for people trying to fix everything. What do I mean? Fix their house, fix their car, fix their roof, fix their everything. Because before you go into a depression or a heavy recession, if you got a good roof, you got 20 years of roof. If you got a good AC, you got 10 years of AC. You got a good car, you got, 9 years of a good car, right? I still see people driving really old 2002, 2003 cars. There's nothing wrong with them if they work. People will spend that money, but it'll be in remodeling and rebuilding efforts. It will not be in new crazy splurge. Now, there'll also be some travel too. Let's not get it twisted. People will claim they're stressed out, they're exhausted from the holidays and the Trumpism, right? They'll say that's what they're stressed out about. They're stressed out about that. But at the end of the day, what needs to happen, what you need to do, what you have to stay focused on is, how can I make more income, invest the difference, and live well, right? That's been our mantra this whole channel. This is why I've been gone. I've been exclusively head down building this company. It's a new company. And, I just leveraged all the stops, right? Everything I could, SEO, website, where it's listed, who's the affiliates, who's the UGC creators, everything I could on my end, I've done. And I think it's going to be a very robust 4th quarter for me. And I think anybody who's in a position of selling physical products or even digital products are going to have a robust fall. With that being said, you will see the constant news of layoffs. This will be consistent. You will see a constant barrage of layoffs. We just saw Intel for 15,000 people. We saw these people. Again, the polite unemployment, which I talked to you about, which was last year. It started October 2023. The polite unemployment, the severance packages, where you get them for 6 to 9 months and you have opportunities and you think, oh, the job market, I'll just get back out there and interview, or I'll take a break and then I'll travel some. A lot of people won't know it's a recession till the TV tells them. Just point blank here. We are the collection of the 5 people we know. I have friends with kids and all they know is it's school time. You talk to them on the phone, girl, we got to get ready for this school. School. Everybody they know is getting ready for school. You tell them you're getting ready to travel. It's like, what? School's getting ready to start, right? That's their center focus of life, is school getting ready to start. Same when it comes to, and I'm just going to go there. If you see, how will you know a successful business owner in the next 90 to 120 days or the rest of this year? They'll be traveling. They'll be posting pictures of their company. Prime example, people in real estate. If you see somebody still building houses, still building duplexes, still building triplexes, still remodeling homes, still doing roofs from September to December, they're a baller. Because two things are happening. They're posting their jobs. Workers will want to come work for them. Guys who are having a slow time on their jobs will come work for them. People who have money and want to invest will invest with them. People in their industry who have money or hard money to give will call them to work with them. Opportunities will keep popping up for them. A lot of people say, oh, I don't do this for people to see me or views, or I don't want my family to see my social media. And I just want you to let you know, your family don't give a crap anyway. They're just going to ask you how can they borrow money. Strangers on the internet that see you building your projects or working on your company, they care. Excuse me there. They care. That's who cares. That's who's going to be invested. That's who's going to want to know more. And the best way I can explain this to you, people are already highly distrustful of contractors. They're highly distrustful of workers in the blue collar industry, if it's not their industry. They're highly distrustful of getting ripped off in this economy. So the more social proof related to just work, not your opinions on the election, not your opinions on different things. Everybody can't do that. That's not your gift. It'll make sense for you. Because right now, a lot of people are chasing fame and clout off of saying crazy relationship stuff. The guys or girls who are building and showing numbers and data and proof, social proof, they're going to become super millionaires. They just will be. Because a lot of people fold in recessions. So the guy or girl who, they build all these houses, but they have no rentals. They build all these houses, but they have no dividend stock. They build all these rentals, but they have no money. They just literally actively built themselves a job. They get a lot more money, but they literally just built themselves a job. And if they don't keep building and flipping houses every single month, they suffer. They go into a recession, right? And the thing is, if you have service skills, you always have a job. If you have service skills, you can always go anywhere. If you are the person who gets the leads for the service skills, right? Again, you guys are probably like, why is Erica posting so much on SEO lately? And these guys are literally running niche websites that bring in, lead after lead after lead. People are very lazy. Let's just go there. They just type in dentist in my area, dentist in Pflugerville, dentist in North Carolina, dentist in Raleigh, dentist in Durham. So these guys who have these SEO niche sites, they just literally push these sites so hard that doctors and dentists and contractors and workers who need leads but don't want to hire an extra person on staff will gladly just pay them $1,000. Will gladly pay them $2-3 grand a month just to make their website get higher up in the rankings. Gladly. And even in a recession, even more so. Like, man, business is slow. Do I hire a salesperson? Do I hire a sales rep? Or do I pay this guy who has an SEO site and is getting me leads $1,000? That's the conundrum, right? Because they know they have to pay. And that's the problem. A lot of people think, well, I have a business site, I have a business store, I have a location. People are going to see it. We're going to call all our old clients. We're going to do the old book 101. And the truth is, you will have to spend money. That's just the truth. You either spend it on the front end or you spend it on the back end. Your choice. You either spend it with your time, your blood, sweat, and tears, or you get to a point where you realize it's just a numbers game. Right? I saw a really great video and I posted it in the community wall where the woman was saying how they do, $4 million a year in wholesaling and $4 million a year in new construction. Now, what she really was telling you is they only need 40 leads a week. Now, what does that mean? She reaches out about 40 leads a week, her company, not her. And what they do is they get land deals locked up, infield lots, empty land, whatever, right? Rural land. And then they go build new construction on it and turn around and sell it. There will always be a spot of land available. My mom, me, several people in my family, we get countless calls every day on the vacant properties we own. And one is not vacant. I have all the ones I have here in Fayetteville and the ones in Raleigh. The ones in Detroit and Cleveland are have tenants in them. But every day we get mail or phone calls. Hey, would you like to sell this? No, we would only sell in a massive distress. And that's what they're looking for. And to me, that's a crowded market space. The better market space is someone who has a vacant lot, who didn't build anything on it, still paying taxes on it, refusing to pay attention to the changing ebbs and flows of the economy. And then they'll need money. We had a family member right now down the street, literally had land big enough to build 2-3 houses on. Decided, I just want some money. And instead of telling any family members, just sold it to a random wholesaler. This is a common occurrence. You think, like, common sense would say, why did you do that? Because they need money. Now, what did they use the money for? They just went on vacation. They took their kids to school, got some school stuff. They didn't use it for anything useful. And guess what? Next year, they'll need more money because they just wasted the one asset they had that could have got them something. And that's the average person, unfortunately. Like, even in my family, where we're surrounded by people who have rentals, surrounded by people who have businesses, there's still this mindset of like, well, I just need some money right now. And you'll be like, but you could have done a million different things. And I'm starting to think it's not just that they could have done different things and listened to you. They just don't want you to do it. They don't want you to take their grandma, their cousin, their extra land they have and basically do something productive with it, because then it shows how they were fucking lazy. Point blank period. They were lazy. What's my last thing I had for y'all today? You'll see some videos from me talking about military towns and other things, but even here I'm starting to see recession as far as restaurants are concerned. Some of the things they think are safe holds here, storage units, car wash, the things they put in military towns. But you got to realize, if a military town struggles, that's a bad sign of this economy, because we literally have VA loans where they have to put no money down. They literally get a paycheck every 1st and the 15th. Majority of the government jobs here get a paycheck the 1st and the 15th, and it is what it is. So I'm not going to hold you guys up too much longer. Just pay attention, read, educate yourself. But guess what? We talk, me and you listen, we talk about this. Me and Dr. Diggs talk about this. People are already getting ready to check out. Them kids hit that school bus August 20th or 25th or whenever the school starts, depending on where you are. It's a wrap. They have already gone into checkout ease mode for the fall mode. I saw an ad the other day for a conference in January, like January 25th. I was like, why is this ad out already? But that's how they already know you gone. They already know. I'm not even going to try to mark. Some people are marketing October and November events right now, but most people already know you have gone to school mode. You have gone to Halloween mode. You have gone to Thanksgiving mode and Christmas mode. I watched the thing the other day, said the average American spends $870 getting their kid back to school. You would think people spend $7,000 getting their kid back to school. The way they cry on the internet. When the average school supplies are $100, they're saying that $800 comes really out of clothes and haircuts and stuff. And I'm like, what? You have to realize a lot of people are going to wake up this fall. They're going to wake up when the kids go back to school and say, let me get mommy get a part-time job from 8 to 3 or 9 to 2 or the lunch rush. And the lunch rush doesn't exist because a lot of people that were in the lunch rush are eating at their desk or working from home. You know, restaurants I used to go to in Austin, that the lunch rush would be just crazy. And I'd come in there, I'm able to sit anywhere. Right? And I know that changes when I get back in like 3 weeks to Austin, because school, college, football, right? Listen, people are already in football mode. People already in football mode. Me and the Honey To Do just left the Hall of Fame stuff, but I want you to understand, like, people are in fall mode. They already checked out. I want you to understand. Now, what's happening right now? The rug is being pulled out while most folks are checked out. The Michigan tax deed purchasing foreclosure sale, better word, I should say, foreclosure sale is happening right now. Getting ready to happen September, October. And you have to put $2,500 down in Detroit. Majority of those houses are going for $1,000. But they want you to put $2,500 down. Why? Because the city of Detroit and Michigan are corrupt and they are greedy. Right? And they know it's a racket to entice you to buy these cheap houses that will never appreciate in value. No matter what the news is saying, they never do. I've driven all over that city. And majority of it is a long-term hold. They know if they come in, some of these capital firm companies, and own 100 houses, and out of those 100 houses, you stay as a tenant for 5 to 10 years, and some of them are 10 years or more, till their kids get grown, they're not worried. They know you are liquid money and you will always pay them for the house. People pay for that house 10 times over. There's houses in Detroit, 1920, 1950. Same house been selling for 13 grand every couple of years. 13 grand, now up to 30, then back down to 13. It's ridiculous. You know, for people to have a mortgage there, they're talking about $200, $300, $500 at most. And they don't own. And they refuse to own. They go and lease vehicles, and they basically lease houses. So while the rug is being slowly pulled to tell you, oh yeah, we've been in a recession since October 23rd. Now why are people saying, Erica, this is not a recession? The unemployment's not that bad. Shadow stats, I would say unemployment is 20%. The unemployment they're telling you is 4%. They're telling you inflation's not that bad. They do not count food in inflation. They're taking coffee out of inflation. Coffee went up 75%. Now you're going to say, no, Erica, at the store, I can still buy a bag for $10. I can buy this for $8, $9. Yeah, but a couple years ago, you could buy a bag of coffee for $4. You could buy a bag of beans for $3. Did the Africans charge more? Are the places where they're scooping up the beans charging more? No. It's inflation. So they're trying to tell you we're taking coffee out of inflation numbers now because it went up 75%. We're taking cost of living out of it. We're taking various things they're taking out of it to tell you, oh, it's not that bad of inflation. Come on, you tell me, right? And so this kind of the numbers don't support it. Well, the numbers are fudged. The numbers are fudged, right? 20% of all companies out here are zombie companies. That's why when people are talking about buying businesses, yeah, these people are glad to sell you their business to get that monkey off their back. Because they can't grow the company anymore. They're really just satisfying basic debts. And if you actually pay attention to some of these people who own these family companies for a long time, really the company just puts, $500,000 in their pocket. It's stressful, but it keeps their family a certain lifestyle. And their kids don't have to go to work. Or they can just work for their parents. I'm not trying to doom you out. I want you to be I want you to be focused. I want you to think of all the positive aspects of things this fall. But I'm going to wrap it up here and get ready for my flight. At the end of the day, you guys, what are the ways you're going to grow your company this year? Because people who are awake are like, how can I have a smashing fourth quarter? Because people are going to spend till the credit card cuts off. People are in happy mode for football, right? I've already seen a few private label products this guy was showing in our group that were football related. And I was like, oh, you're going to make money. I already knew. I was like, yeah, because people are going to go, boop, football. They're already zoning out, baby, for football. They're already ready for basketball to start again. They're already ready for a lot of this stuff. So figure out how you can make money from that. Figure out how you can put yourself in a position to win. How can you put yourself in a position that a year from now, when stuff is happening or banks are closing or things are weird, oh man, Erica, I want to get started and get ready. And it's like, the get ready is now. So good luck, you guys. Winter's here. Have a great day. Your girl, Erica, Classy Climb.